Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, members of the retro gaming community. The news is back. Welcome back to the monthly news report of the retro gaming community, where we bring you the latest updates. Firstly, we start with the funeral of the late John Kitson, otherwise known as Retro Kit in the community. As you will no doubt have heard of John's recent passing, which shocked the community. His funeral took place at Rowley Regis Crematorium in the West Midlands on Tuesday the 14th of March. The funeral had a very good turnout with family, friends, his old school friends, and of course members of the retro gaming community, including local shops, shop owners from the local shops which John used to frequent, who closed their doors for the day out of respect and to attend the funeral. And many people who attended the funeral wore printed t-shirts sporting a Bubble Bobble design, which was John's favourite game. And so the t-shirt design, which was designed by Pete Fighter 2, was a great tribute to a wonderful guy who will be very sadly missed. Following the service, everyone was invited to the wake, which gave everyone a chance to get together and have a drink to celebrate the life of John Kitson, aka Retro Kit. Staying with the West Midlands area, a new event was held at the Arena Combat Archery Centre in Brierley Hill, which was organised by local retro game shop owners Dainster and Ant Harper of Hidden Chest Gaming. The event, which took place on the 26th of February, proved to be a huge success and attracted many people from around the area, as well as retro game fanatics from the community from far and wide. Steve Cooper of Cooper's World made the trip from Southampton. Craig of Goodwin's Place made the trek from South Wales. Retro Games Revived and Pete Fighter 2 made the trip from Yorkshire, God's own country, and Paul of the Ink Northerner made the trip from the grim side of the north, Lancashire. In fact, I'm getting information that we can travel back in time a little using technology made up of unwanted Nintendo consoles, quite a few of them, and we actually have myself outside of the event. Sean, you are at the event right now. Can you tell us how it's going so far? I am indeed, Sean, and so far I've been here a couple of hours and it's turned out to be a really good event. There's lots of people inside. For a small venue, it's gaining a lot of traction. There's many people in there. There's plenty of people looking through the stalls and buying goods, myself included. You know, come on, let's face it, I am a collector, Sean. People know that. And yeah, I've bought some lovely stuff already, but I will be going back in there very shortly and spending some more of my hard-earned cash, of course, as you know. But yeah, what a fantastic event so far. It's proving really popular. Like I said, there's plenty of people going in there, and fingers crossed that, you know, the event organisers look on it as a positive and grow from there. Oh, that's great. That's great to hear. And word is that there is one or two YouTubers from the community attending. Have you seen any? Yeah, I have indeed, Sean. There's plenty of the YouTube community in there. A couple of them actually stalling, selling their wares. You know, the games, the software, the hardware. We've got Danes that, you know, one of the organisers, he's in there selling We've got Ant Harper, he's in there right next to Dainster. We've also got Retro Repair Bear, Claire and Russ, Mr. Bear, both in there with a stall, and right next to them is Eddie, a roll call, being assisted by Dylan, Hyper Trigger X. The other tubers that are here roundabout buying the stuff, we've got Paul, Ink Northerner, we've got Cooper's World, we've got Steve, he's made the trip up from Southampton. Pete Fighter too, he's here, he's come along with me. We've had a fantastic journey down. We've also got Mike, Marley Club, and we've also got James, a retro import gamer. We've had Craig, Goodwin's place, also down here. It's fantastic meeting the people, like-minded people, and yeah, sharing stories, having a laugh. What more could you ask for? So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Sean. Myself. It was a fantastic day, and everyone who attended thoroughly enjoyed the small but cosy nature of the event, and such is the success of the event that the organisers are already planning another one later in the year. Community news will keep you updated once we get some details. Next, and there's nothing like a great comeback, but we're not talking about comedians dealing with hecklers here, though there are one or two comedians in the community. Yeah, we're talking about the return of YouTube legend Pete Fighter 2, making a comeback to our screens on YouTube. Pete took a little time out from his channel, but we're delighted to report that he's back and he's creating some great content. TMB podcast regular Pete has a fantastic games room which has the nickname of the Lad Loft, and it's in here that Pete has been recording his latest pickup videos and a recent video response to Gordon of Gib84 Gaming, which asks the interesting question, how do you handle your gaming backlog? Pete has also covered the Club 52, which is basically an event in the community that's running year long, which documents gamers completing 52 games in a year or more. So please give Pete your time and visit his channel and give him a good old sub, ringing that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And our spotlight this month falls on a channel that is steamrolling through the community as she entertains us with her games room progress and her love for everything Sonic the Hedgehog. Tess, Logically Blonde, is a female YouTuber who has settled in nicely within the retro gaming community and has amassed a following of over 200 subscribers since she debuted her channel in October 2022. Tess has some fantastic humour to her videos and is a very down-to-earth lass who is passionate about retro games and of course Sonic. She regularly posts YouTube shorts of her playing the games, and it's fair to say she's pretty damn good at them. Head over to Tess Logically Blonde and please show her some community love by subscribing to her channel. Finally, onto a success story within the community. David, Retro Games Played Badly, has completed his Dizzy collection on the ZX Spectrum. Bit of misinformation there from the auto cue. Apologies, David. It seems Nave Retro 1 has been hacking into our scripts. He's such a cheeky critter, is our Nave. In fact, David, Retro Games Played Badly, has completed his Hit Squad collection on the ZX Spectrum. After years of collecting the Hit Squad range, David finally managed to get hold of the elusive last Hit Squad game that he needed, Castle Master, and can now proudly show off his entire collection in his fantastic games room. David had admitted that he thought he was never going to get his hands on the last game in the set, but thanks to Si of Ginger Hippie Gaming, who sold him a copy, it now takes pride of place on his Hit Squad shelves. Well done, David, and now you've finished that, perhaps you should start another subset. We've heard the Kick set is a good one to go for. And that concludes the retro gaming community news for this month. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will back to report on more juicy gossip next month. Until then, stay frosty, and it's time to go dark.